even when people get the story right, you may have the company wrong,
Yeah.
right? There are a lot of people who understand that, our population is aging, we're living longer, and so the demand for seniors housing is increasing. And I mentioned that because one of my companies reported last night and is having a fantastic day, despite the fact that markets are down. But just saying that the seniors housing industry looks attractive right now doesn't necessarily mean that every company within there is an attractive investment. If you get the sector right, but the actual company wrong, you're still wrong.
Oh, I agree. I usually sometimes use this example. If you could go back to the mid 80s and said, I think this personal computer thing is going to be a big deal. And you would have said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to load up my portfolio on digital equipment, Wang, Commodore, Compaq, and all those businesses are gone today. So you had the theme right. But if I go back to 1986, unless you bought Microsoft, you lost all your money. Right? So you had to buy one company, yet there were all these competitors and way too early to know winners and losers. So you're exactly right. You can have the theme correct, but if you bought the wrong business or you paid too much for the business, I'd go back and encourage people to look at a chart of Cisco in 1999. If you'd said the internet's going to be a big deal, well, you were more right than you knew. But if you put all of your money into Cisco, you're still not back to where you were in 1999.